People are living in a lie. They're living in a dream. All of the information they are given is not true. Everything they are told is a fallacy. They're injecting themselves with poison. They're wearing masks. They're hiding inside of their house. Every single time I try and tell the truth, they delete me from social media. How can I break this matrix and get the information through? And imagine this fictional person decided to work with the War Room to become the most Googled, most famous person on the planet. But that was only part one of a 3-stage plan. And when he became the most famous man on earth, he'd go on podcasts and everyone would say, what comes next? Now you're the most Googled man in the world. I can't even go on TikTok without seeing your face. You own the internet. What are you going to do next? I said, this is only part one of a 3-step plan.
Are you trying to keep up being like as viral as you are forever?
This is stage one of a 3-step plan. So I'm going to be viral for a little bit longer, and then step 2 begins. The conquest is continuing.
I continued to talk to a point where they couldn't stand me any longer and they had to delete me. When they deleted me, I sat down and made a final message, and I explained in that final message, I'm not a bad guy. I'm actually the good guy. You didn't know you needed me. I said that my unmatched perspicacity coupled with sheer indefatigability makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor. I said, I am prepared for you. I have thought ahead. This is a 3-stage plan. I knew you were going to ban me. I don't care.
I know there's only a matter of time till I'm banned from every single social media and I don't exist anymore. It's fine. I exist in the real world.
Right.
In your nightmare. Like Freddy Krueger. Oh, Tate's been banned for a year and a half. I wonder what he's doing. Knock, knock. I'm coming.
And I sat with Patrick Bet-David. I sat on my podcast after my cancellation and I said, but they made a mistake.
In due course, the social media companies will realize the mistake they made.
I told him, they're sitting in dark rooms right now laughing. Ha ha ha, we got rid of Andrew. You've done nothing but fall into my trap, sir. Because this was a 3-stage plan which relied on your hubris and arrogance. It relied on you banning me. Because once you ban me, you put a crack in the matrix. Once you ban somebody, when you hit them with your top weapon, your best bullet, and they remain unfazed, when they come back richer and more famous and more successful than they were before a ban, then nobody will fear their weapon anymore. Nobody will fear the ban if the ban doesn't work, and then everyone will start to tell the truth. There was huge pressure of people who wanted to speak but were afraid, and I proved you had nothing to fear because I charged at the gunfire, took their bullets, and emerged brilliant, gorgeous. That was stage 2. After that happened, I started saying on every podcast, they're going to be angry now. Their weapon backfired. I boomeranged at it. They're now going to try and put me in jail for something I have not done. If I carry on with the trajectory I'm carrying on, they're going to put me in jail because I'm too influential. They're like, oh, who's this guy? Accuse him of something. Put him in jail. They did it. I predicted the future again. Unmatched perspicacity. I'm never wrong. They did it and they put me in jail and I've emerged more famous, more well-known, and more respected than ever before. Their weapons do not work. And now, my 3-stage plan to crack the matrix. Stage 1, to become so famous everybody knew my name. Stage 2, for them to cancel me. For everybody to understand that cancellation no longer works because I'm so famous that I exist everywhere anyway and there's no reason to be afraid of speaking. There is stage 3, which we've not yet reached. The matrix is not yet defeated, but it is on the ropes. And sometimes when you're engaged in a deadly battle and you're using your best Aikido with your brother from a prison cell, surrounded by cockroaches, doing your absolute best to keep your life together as they try and destroy you, the sound of the cavalry coming in the distance is something that can inspire your soul and make you more galvanized against the attacks from the matrix which you constantly fight. They take your banks, they take all your apps, they delete you everywhere, they put you in jail, they take all your cars, they take your gold, they take all your money, they threaten you won't see your kids, they try with everything, and you still resist using endless Aikido with your brother, and sometimes far in the distance you can hear the charge of a stallion, a mighty steed with a knight on top of it, which you know is interested in the same goals as you, who is interested in the destruction of the matrix absolutely. And that man is